I can't believe YouTube did this, but at the same time, I was kind of expecting it. So YouTube just announced a really long time ago that now for you to apply to the partner program, you need to double the current amount of the requirements that are currently set. Those amounts are a really difficult task to achieve, and now that it's doubled, it's going to be even difficult. Like newcomers or newbies that want to do YouTube are going to be really discouraged to actually do this because the current requirements are insane. Either you get really lucky or you already have a following that is really loyal and wants to subscribe to your channel. But that's a lot of luck, and that means you already have to have something before, and that will not stop the other AI generated channels, the other weird channels that are still up there and currently running. So I don't know why they did this specifically, but they do what they want to do. That's not the current topic that I want to discuss in this video anyway. The main thing that I wanted to discuss was the other announcement which they did, which basically brings us back to the clickbait era. So basically now, if you click on a video and you don't see it, but you click on it and it loaded, and you accidentally looked away and pressed it and you don't know what video you were playing, that counts as a view. And that is a problem. That literally is a problem. So not too long ago in another video I did, I was talking about AI generated thumbnails. Those thumbnails told me a really dark future for YouTube. They told me that what you saw on those thumbnails is what is currently working and what people is currently clicking on. So that means this is not the future. This, what I was discussing that I did not want to happen, this is going to be the future now. And that worries me a lot. That is really dangerous, because the clickbait era of YouTube, that was awful. It was really bad. It's something that we should not aim to go back to. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would we do that? Why do we want to go back there? Really? We escaped that. There were million ways that the platform or the algorithm actually managed to work those things out to prevent clickbait to be the standard. But now we're going back to the place where clickbait is the standard, and that sucks. Why are we doing this? Why are we going back to this? This doesn't make any sense. And let's talk about this for a second. There was a meeting, or there was something, a group call or a barbecue, whatever, I don't care. A gathering of people was made, and somebody recommended this, and everybody said it was a good idea. Why did everybody in that weird table said that was a good idea? Why? That doesn't make any sense. This might be top 10 worst ideas of all time on YouTube. Besides, the worst one I believe is the dislike button disappearing. That doesn't make any sense. And I'm a really small channel. Not a lot of people are going to see this. But this is a warning. This was a warning. This is where we're going now. And I don't like that. We shouldn't like that. Like, I'm going to place my opinion on you. I hope this works, because this is not it. This is not it. The idea of watching someone is because you enjoy their videos, because you want to see them. We shouldn't give exposure to people that are just doing clickbait stuff and aren't doing what exactly is showing on the thumbnail. That doesn't make any sense. Why are we doing this? Why do we need to go back to this? That doesn't make any sense. Dude, I don't know. This is gonna rile me up a little bit. I was really happy back in the day when the clickbait was done, when a lot of people were calling out those channels that were like, okay, dude, you're just doing a lot of clickbait, and that sucks. That's why I also started YouTube High Standards, because I was like, dude, that doesn't make any sense. This is not a YouTuber. This is just a guy that wants to scam you in a way for your view. And that's not fair to you. That's not fair to a lot of people. That's just a waste of time. But anyway, there's not much I believe that we can do. There's a lot of exposure on this team already. I'm not the first one to cover it. There's a lot of people talking about this and how it is a bad idea. It is really a bad idea. But I could go on and on about why exactly this is a really bad idea, but I believe it won't do a dent. Like, I'm a really small channel already, and the bigger channels already talked about this, and I'm not sure if there's going to be a change. I hope there's a change, because this doesn't make any sense. Having those thumbnails doesn't make any sense. Having the view count because somebody just pressed on the video doesn't make sense. You shouldn't do that. YouTube, do better. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say. So thank you everybody for watching. And as always, I hope to see you in the next one. This is me, Gsusfm, going out. Bye bye.